Tonight, Rudy Giuliani is again at the center of the storm. Democrats demanding answers.
Rudy Giuliani should be held to account for his role in this.
Giuliani is mentioned in the whistleblower complaint more than 30 times. It alleges the president's personal lawyer was in frequent contact with Ukrainian officials as he tried to investigate Joe Biden and his son's activities. According to the whistleblower, multiple U.S. officials were deeply concerned, and 2 State Department officials had spoken to Giuliani to contain the damage. In an interview with NBC News, Giuliani fired back, calling those claims nonsense, sending NBC News this text message he says is from the State Department's special envoy to Ukraine, Kurt Volker, who had reached out to him. As discussed, connecting you here with Andrei Yermak, who is very close to President Zelensky. I suggest we schedule a call together. The State Department has acknowledged Volker put Giuliani in touch with the top Ukrainian aide, but a spokesperson also says Giuliani does not speak on behalf of the U.S. government. Just last week, Giuliani contradicted himself about his conversations with the Ukrainians.
Did you ask the Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden?
No.
So you did ask Ukraine to look into Joe Biden?
Of course I did.
Some lawmakers are urging that Giuliani testify before Congress. When we asked if he would agree to that, Giuliani told us, quote, "Would I testify in front of those frauds? I don't go in front of kangaroo courts."
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.